Oh, Congress, please, just do your job, just do your job. Oh, how I want to be in that number when you finally do your job. You say you will,
You say you will.
you say you will,
You say you will.
and then you don't, and then you don't. Vote for what the people are wanting. You say you will, and then you don't. You work for us.
You work for us.
You work for us.
You work for us.
That's how it works. That's how it works. Or at least that's how it's supposed to. You work for us. That's how it works. Will you stand up?
Will you stand up?
Will you stand up?
Will you stand up?
To tyranny, to tyranny. Will you fight Trump's cruel agenda? Will you stand up to tyranny? Where are you now?
Where are you now?
Where are you now?
Where are you now?
Where could you be? Where could you be? Are you hiding at home 'cause you're chicken? We need you now. Where could you be? Oh, Congress, please. Oh, Congress, please. Just do your job. Just do your job. Oh, how I want to be in that number when you finally do your job. Oh, how I want to be in that number when you finally find your spot. Just 10. And then we're done. Okay. No more kings, no more kings for us. Taco Man has got to go, no more kings for us. Dump the Trump, we should get him out. It's time to use the 25th, we got to get him out. Freedom, it's what we're all about. The Bill of Rights and Liberty, democracy's in doubt. Stand up, it's time to scream and shout. No kings in America! Let's fight and get him out.
Pastor Matt is known to many of us. He has been serving this community for over 20 years as the pastor of First Presbyterian Church and Peace United Church of Christ. He's a police chaplain, a hospital chaplain, a crusader for the homeless, and is known as the moral voice of our community. Can we give a big round of applause for our Pastor Matt?
Hello. Have you looked around to see how many folks are here? It's a good way to look around. We heard some great singing. I want to say thank you again to the Raging Grannies. But if you will indulge me for a moment, I want us to sing one more time, okay? I want us to sing a love song to our nation's dream. And I think you know it, and you can follow along when you are able. My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where our families died, land of migrant pride, from every mountainside, let freedom We're here today, folks, not because we have given up on our nation, but because we still believe in it. We are here because we know the story of the United States is not yet finished. From the very beginning of our nation, we have been a nation of people from somewhere else, believing there could be something more here, something freer, something more just, something more humane than the lands from which our people came. That dream, that American dream, was never a perfect dream. It was always been very complicated, and it has also always been unfinished. And yet every generation, people have risen up to embrace and to carry the dream forward. And that is why we are here today, to keep the dream alive. Now, I want to be clear of a couple things, because there are those who will try to twist our presence here. There are those who are already doing that on social media and so many other ways that want to say what we're really saying. So let's make it loud and clear today. We're not here because we hate police. We hate corrupt law enforcement. We're not here because we hate laws. We hate unjust and inhumane laws. We're not here because we hate God. We're here because we don't believe in a God of Christian nationalism.
Yeah!
We're not here because we hate our nation. We're here because we love it. We love this nation enough to tell the truth that what we need in this land is courageous leadership. What we need in this land is a love for one another. We love this nation enough to say that when policies are betraying the dignity of human beings, when they betray the love, then this is no longer the soul of America. We are here to take back who America has been and always needs to be. We love it enough to say that patriotism is not blind loyalty, it is courageous accountability, because the America we believe in is not rooted in fear. It is rooted in freedom. It is rooted in human dignity. It is rooted in the sacred truth that all people are created equal, not just in words on paper, but in a lived reality. And when we love, the kind of love we're talking about today is not passive. Love is not weak. Love does not look away when injustice rises, but instead, love steps in, love speaks up, love puts itself on the line for the others. This is a kind of love that disrupts injustice, a love that tells the truth, a love that stands between harm and the vulnerable and says, not here, not now, not anymore. Loving our neighbor has always been the American dream. And before it was ever written in the law, before it was ever secured in practice, it was a dream, a whisper in the hearts of people who believed that freedom could take root right here in this land. A dream that was spoken in the language of revolution, that said that all are created equal. It was a dream that was carried forward in the fragile promise of a more perfect union. It was a dream that refused to die, even when it was denied, deferred, and distorted. In every generation, the dream has found new voices, and today is our day.
Yeah!
Now, the truth be told, friends, truth be told that dream, our dream, was never an easy dream. It's never been a gentle dream. It's always demanded something from us. The dream has always asked us to stand in the face of fear, to confront systems that harm, and to do it without becoming what we oppose. And so let's tell the truth about this moment. Fear is not the dream. Hatred is not the dream. White supremacy is not the dream. Division is not the dream. In a time when fear has been stirred, when hate is being posted on our signposts all around town, when it's being whispered in back rooms and shouted loud on social media, we must be clear about who we are and the dream that we now carry. We will not answer hate with hate, and we will not ignore it either. Because the dream does not look away from evil. The dream confronts it, the dream exposes it, and the dream stands in the way of evil. And the dream does it without fists, not with cruelty, but with a courage that refuses to let fear and hate win. A courage that says hate has no home here.
Yeah.
A courage that says every person has dignity here. A courage that says we will protect one another here. Yes. And so today, let us name clearly that we stand what we stand against, not out of hatred, but because that dream refuses to remain silent. The dream refuses to accept policies that dehumanize immigrants and refugees. The dream refuses to be idle while democracy is weakened and voices are silenced. The dream refuses to allow any people to be targeted, erased, or diminished. The dream refuses to let lies replace truth. The dream does not use power to intimidate, divide, or control. So you know what the dream does do? The dream draws a line. The dream tells the truth. The dream demands better from one another. And so we are here to say we have no earthly kings here. Not in this country. Not in this democracy, not in this movement. And let us also be clear, friends, that we protest in peace because we believe in a better United States. We march because we believe that love is stronger than fear. We raise our voices because silence only breeds hatred. And we stand together because community is the only way forward. So the question we ask is not whether the dream is still alive, because it will never die. The question is whether we are willing to hold on to the dream, whether we are willing to stand up for the dream, whether we are willing to stand in front of hatred for the dream, whether we are willing to stand side by side, hand in hand, walking in solidarity with every human being, because the dream will never die. That dream is the only thing that has ever changed this country. So I want you, friends, no matter how dark, no matter how cold it is, I want you to be able to hold on. Can you say that? Hold on. So when fear rises, when hate shows up, when hate speaks, when hope feels small, when white supremacists hang their signs in our town, even when it's hard, and even when it costs us something, and even when we're afraid, hold on, hold on, hold on to love, hold on to each other, Hold on, my friends. Hold on. We gotta hold on. Hold on.
Hold on. Hold on. My dear ones, here comes the dawn. Okay, we're going to learn it. I'm going to sing one line, you're going to sing one line. We'll go through it, and then we'll all sing it together a few times, and then we'll start the march. We are going to sing it while we're marching, okay? Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
My dear ones, here comes the dawn.
My dear ones, here comes the dawn.
All together now. Hold on. Hold on. My dear ones,
Here comes the dawn.
One more time.
Hold on. Hold on. My dear ones, here comes the dawn.
It's been quite a year, hasn't it, folks? Yeah, it's been quite a year. But you know what? We are resilient, and we are strong, and we are gentle, angry people, aren't we? Yeah. Yes. So now, Amy and I are going to lead you in this march. I'm going to go down